Good evening. It is now 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the East Coast. I'm your host for Get It Back in Blood, Miss Kodge, aka Miss Gold Taylor. Now, let me go over the dynamics of the mental anguish of a black. Well, I ain't gonna say black. I'm not gonna say black. I just don't see it prevalent in other cultures or other mentalities other than a serial, impulsive, harmful person, like a serial killer or some shit. Like I said, serial killers, like I stated, usually have a type. Remember we talked about that? Oh, I scared the fuck out of somebody on another platform. But that is scary. When a person, you have to take what the rest of you bitches in the hood, you sit there and you listen to the bitch vent. You'll listen to the bitch vent, right? But you don't know if the bitch is psychotic and impulsive to where she would actually hurt her children. Do the shit that she has to vent to you about, okay? Every woman cannot handle having children or being in a relationship with a nice looking man. Some people, for feelings get hurt, and that's all she wrote on a lot of motherfucking shit. Normal anyway. When a woman gets to obsessing over her child looks like another man, not that, oh, somebody may switch my kids, or what I'm saying, not like saying, oh, damn, this one belong there, over there, I picked up the wrong kid, what I'm saying, or some shit, She hates the person that she sees in the face of her child, and you've been sitting there trying to counsel this bitch for decades, but the bitch only gets worse. To me, that's a serial killer. That's a serial killer's MO. They always have a type. The serial killers have a type. Nah, Precious, I ain't got I like men. They were having, discussions about, you like light-skinned men, dark-skinned men, short men, tall men. I like men, to be honest with you. I like men. So, it matters and then it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I put it this way. I'll leave myself open to a man kind of different than my usual preference. Because sometimes your usual preference don't treat you right. So they say. Anyway. Whatever. But when a woman, I have had experiences with that. With you look like this person and I can't stand you. I hate your guts, all type of shit, because you look like this person, you act like this person, you talk like this person, all kind of shit. I'm a bitch. I'm a female. Like, I have ovaries, all that shit. That's a man. I'm a woman. And I know one that look way more, like this person than I do. But the motherfucker that, raised me had an issue with the person that looks like me. I can't turn my back on the motherfucker that looks like me. Period. Not for the motherfucker that can't stand me. Because I can't, there's nothing I can do about that. They are obsessive. And I think they are harmful serial killers of children. I think they are harmful. My children look like me, them, but they look like their father too. You know what I'm saying? They look like us. But if the bitch couldn't stand me, what made you think that she would not hurt my children? I need you to understand, if the person would hurt me, why wouldn't you think that when they saw my children, that they wouldn't harm my children? You understand what I'm saying? I don't think you understand what I'm saying, because you like to have a male hater brigade, but your male hater brigade limit only goes for so far. Other bitches' male hater brigade goes extremely beyond. Remember that they competing with Beyonce, or Beyonce competing by her goddamn self to go beyond the call of duty to be a crazy bitch. You know, but I've always thought there was something wrong with the person who did not like a child based off a relative that they favored. Favor means look like. When you hear somebody from the South say, yeah, he favors so and so, that means they look alike. You get what I'm saying? Write that down. When you hear someone say, "Oh, Kaj favors her cousin Shamika, or her brother, Quail or whatever," they favor means they have similarities. You look at them, and which I am kind of in between of Shamika, who is my cousin, and Quail, that's my other relative. So, at a glance, when I'm with him, I will look like him. When I'm with her, I will look like her. You kind of get what I'm saying? So, you see how it's not good to obsess over how a person looks. When somebody says they favor somebody, that means that don't have shit to do with a pedestal. So now Shamika gotta cuss me out and to be disrespectful to me because you heard a older person from the South say, Kaj kind of favors Shamika, or Shamika kind of favors Kaj. You get what I'm saying? You want to take somebody's favor in life. You would want to take somebody's favor, which is, everybody needs a little bit of favor in life, some kind of favor in life. That's true. But to say that you sitting up here stalking and obsessing because you don't want somebody to have any kind of favor. Okay, but when a person says, cause certain person look just like the grandmother, but the motherfucker just white. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Favor doesn't talking about features. So all you have to do is ask a person specific questions. You claim that you're good at researching all kind of great things and shit, but your ass ain't got no motherfucking sense enough to ask questions. So what do you mean favor? You ain't got to have no fucking attitude with the shit, but thank you for having the attitude with the shit so motherfuckers can know that we can't trust you around our family. Because if we were talking about favorites, then we would use the word favorite. Or listen, we have a large family, and Kaj may take up with Latoya more, or she would take up with her god sister more. So that's kind of favoring towards that relative to take up with. She'll probably take up for all of them, but she'll probably take up with, or be more, centered or more comfortable around certain family members. You understand what I'm saying? That's not even no fuck the rest of the family type shit. And we don't want them to have no favor type shit. So where do you get off doing that? We've been dealing with a psychomaniac, a few of them, serial killers, like they have come back up. They've come back up, which is pissing me off that they've come back up, because they, they are serial killers, cult leaders, and very harmful. The Duck Duck Goose Killer. Remember we talked about that one? The Duck Duck Goose Killer. It's another duck killer. Oh, it's funny until your motherfucking ass can't. Hey, send that one for me. The Duck Duck Goose Killer. The Donald Duck Killer. That we used to play a game. It's kind of like scary, like, cause we used to call it Duck Duck Goose. When we were little, we dealt with these same cults before when we were little, so we know what our children are going through, and that's why we feel singled out specifically that our kids are that age, and we didn't even know that we were having children, babies at the same time like that. But hey, it happened to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we would all sit in a circle, and someone let's say a little rhyme, and go from when hit you on one per duck duck goose, and you get up, and you both of you have to try to make it, and run around the circle, and then you try to make it back to the same spot. Whoever get back there in the spot first gets to sit down. That type thing, you know what I'm saying? So that's duck duck goose. So you go duck duck goose, like on top, on their head. Like I said, I have to go back and see which one of my peers from back then. We know that we lost Susan Smith's son, but Donald Duck Killer, it's because the voice of the person is so unique, heavy, and scary. They call her the Donald Duck Killer. When I tell you every skeezer around here already knows that. Tell you the motherfucker done pulled up in here in this yard. I'm telling you no lie. See, the lady that I seen back then, I didn't get. Remember, I don't know if I told you. I read auras. I read spirits. I can tell. I think I can tell which ones have harmed children, which ones have not. So it is a stench. It is a stench like aura that you get when you harm children and innocent people. And I can't be around you. Some of it, I can't. I just can't. And others, other auras of that, I want to fight. You understand? So there is an aura where people can tell that you harm innocent people and children, or at least have done it that recently. So that particular lady, she was a drunk, kind of out on the street, but her voice is heavy like that. Call it a Donald Duck Killer. But she, at that point, she had not murdered any children, and the person that she was trying to get at was the adult I was with. She was not trying to attack me, which I was the little kid. She fight adults, but the other one, she's a totally different person. She's totally different, and this one may be younger, and I'm telling you, they're more arrogant and evil than their predecessors, who are their elders. Because that was my grandmother that I was with, that she did try to attack. However, I never knew why. If I run out of time, you guys, I'll come back with the rest of this podcast, but I really think you need to know this, because we all know the Duck Duck Goose Killer, the Donald Duck Killer situation in South Carolina. But other people don't know, and everything ain't a motherfucking game. And I don't think that many children, I don't think you understand that children's chance of survival, that has a margin of error, because there are serials involved. Again, my name is Kaj, aka Miss Go. I'll get back with you in just a moment here after these messages. Get it back in blood.